Ah, I had so many jokes for the big boy. I think we're too obsessed with race. Between 23andMe and Ancestry.com, it's like, oh, you're biracial, so you're half white, half black. What percentage black are you? Look, my friend is 80% black because he lost his arm in a car accident, okay? And I learned everything I needed to know about race when I was like 4. My mom taught me about race. We were doing laundry. She's like, these are the whites. Never mix them with the colors. That was it. That's all I ever knew. Horrible. She's gone now, don't worry. I'm Hispanic. Let me go ahead and preface it because I know I don't necessarily sound okay. So like white people have white privilege and black people get to look really fucking cool right now with a ton of films and TV shows. And Spanish people, the only power we have is to survive this race war that's going on. We just keep feeding both sides and just wishing you good luck. That's all we do. And so even as a minority, I don't have the privilege of saying the N-word, and that's fine. I don't care to. Truthfully, there's a lot of things that my black friends can't say around me. Like croissant, salmon, trousers. I'm really excited about my 401k. My Father's Day is jam-packed. I'm way too busy. You know what I mean? Like, there's tons of stuff my black friends can't say, and I have one word. They've got whole phrases. You guys go ahead, that's good. And I just wanted to let you guys know, look, as a Puerto Rican man, I think racial profiling is wrong. Not all minorities who drive expensive cars sell drugs. Some of us stole the car. It's just so much easier. You were in a yoga class, we actually took your shoes, just out of principle, and now we drive a Yukon. And speaking of police, people, be sensible. Never ever complain when you see 6 cops pulling over 1 car. Because that's 5 cops that are fucking with you. You let the hyenas feed and you run, gazelle. You run. Now that I got those out of the way, here's the other stuff I wanted to talk about. I don't drink, and when I tell people I don't drink, they always assume that there's a story that either me, my mom, or my dad had some horrible drinking problem. There's no story. I just don't like the taste of alcohol. I also don't eat mayonnaise. But that's because my dad would beat the fuck out of me and my sisters with a mayonnaise jar. I'm really bad at meth and spelling. 2 worst subjects for sure. Speaking of drugs, thank you. I know drugs ruin lives, but sometimes they make people a little bit more enjoyable. My friend Susan, very, very boring. Then she started doing meth. Now she's Susan on ice. You just sing along, but it's better for the family, I think. Do you guys know what ghosting is? Yeah? So I'm visiting from New Orleans. It's a very haunted city. But ghosting has gotten so bad that when people ask me, do you believe in ghosts? My response is, no, I'm sure she's busy with work. Sure she's busy? All right. I want to come up with a show called Ghost Hunters. We don't look for supernatural beings. We just go to local bars trying to find out why Stacy hasn't called John back in 4 days. That seems to be a good show. So I'm laying in bed with my lady, in case anyone here is still confused. It's okay. I wear clothes that fit, it's fine. I wish that guy was here. I'm laying in bed with my lady and she says to me, she whispers, I don't know why, no one else is there. We're not in the library, speak up. She says, I want you to make me feel violated. All right, gentlemen, I did what I thought any one of us would do. I tied her hands to the headboard. I tie her feet to the footboard.
Okay.
I put a gag in her mouth.
All right.
And then I looked at her cell phone. I felt successful.
Yeah.
Apparently, she was into some 50 Shades of Grey kind of shit. She should have discussed that before a set gag was in the mouth. Truth be told, I thought 50 Shades of Grey was porn for the elderly. Because it makes sense. You guys have a good night. Thank you.
Big hand for Christopher Anthony, everybody.